One of the biggest changes coming to Civilization 7 in the Test of Times update is the Triumph system. It works together with the victory conditions that have been updated as well. But in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see that we've got a little bit of an update. Isabella, she's completed the Triumph 4 corners of the world. Found 8 settlements. If we go take a look what that actually means, these are triumphs, and the way that they work and the way that they interact with you can drastically change the course of your game. So this is what she's managed to get. 4 corners of the world, found 8 settlements. Now, this doesn't directly contribute to her victory condition, but there's a lot of things in here that can contribute to victory conditions. And the great thing about it is that you don't really have to go for it unless you want to. You know, the problem with Civ 7 before, at least in my mind, was that it felt like it was very much on rails. I had to follow a very specific path, and that was the path of legacies. I don't have to do that anymore. There are so many different options for us and many different ways for us to play, all because of this Triumph system. We can choose what we want, we can track it, and then we can potentially pick that award up. There's a lot of different things in here. So some of the big things I'm going to be going for are Code of Harambe, which we're pretty close to getting. I also like Wonders of the Ancient World, but I don't think we're very likely to get it in this playthrough, but we're still going to track it. And we also want to be tracking abundance. I want to make sure that we're able to grab this dedication here for an extra resource capacity in all settlements. There's a whole bunch of other things in here as well that can really make a lot of sense, like the extra specialist limit, which is very nice. That includes all of your cities, so that's another great one to track. And we can see all of those on the in-game UI. It's not the best because there's not a whole lot of like shading behind it, but we can still kind of see exactly where it's going. Another one that I also really like is the Tower of Babel. It's not so much the bonus that it gives. I just kind of like achieving 150 population. It feels good. So anyway, we're moving forward in the Age of Antiquity here, playing as America, and we're going to be focusing on these last triumphs. And they're going to be contributing towards our win conditions. Now, at the moment, military win condition, it's all about who has the most settlements. You can see Isabella is winning on that one. Cultural, it's a combination of things. It's both wonders as well as natural wonders, as well as celebrations, as well as your unique districts. So here we can see the Dharamshala, as well as the Vihara, 2 unique districts for the Maurya. And Ashoka has built that. And then finally, we've also got the economic victory, which we are dominating right now because we are quite, we're quite rich, let's put it that way. And then finally, the scientific victory, which, we still got a little bit of work to do. Anyway, we're going to be moving through the end of Antiquity in this video and taking a look at a transition into Exploration Age, whether or not we want to change, because there's a couple of options that we've got. Of course, we can always stay as America if we so choose, but maybe, just maybe, we could also look at potentially swapping. Okay, so at the moment, our big focus, at least at this stage, is to try and get Nalanda. Normally this goes pretty early, but for some reason it hasn't been taken. So we've quite literally just rushed down the tech tree. And this is kind of rare. You don't normally get to do this. And part of the reason why we did that here is because we have a lot of settlement limits. We're playing as Xerxes. He gets an extra settlement limit. We've also got Corona Civica, an extra settlement limit. As America, we get access to an extra settlement as well in our Antiquity Test of Times at +1 settlement limit. And because of that, because we've got so many settlement, or such a high settlement limit, it means that we don't have to go into entertainment for this settlement limit or the organized military for the settlement limit. And it basically meant we could just run straight down the middle. We're going straight for philosophy. That's our goal. We want to try and hit the Angkor Wat. I don't know whether or not we're going to be picking it up. There's also another cool triumph as well in here. It's the first to philosophy. At least I think it is. Yeah, there we go. So we can actually track whether or not I don't know whether that's actually achieved by someone or whether or not we can actually track it if someone's already managed to take it, but we're going to try and track it and see whether or not we can get it. Maybe we'll be the first one. I don't know. Keep in mind, this is still a work in progress. So at the moment, I'm just going to assume that it hasn't been taken, which is probably the best thing that we can do. Okay, so for other than that, I guess the main focus for us is just going to be building up our yields. We want to make sure that our yields are as strong as they are, or as strong as they can be as we move towards the mid-game. We're also in a war with Trung Trak. We've done our best to try and work her down and discourage her from remaining in this game, but unfortunately, she's not particularly keen on leaving her post, so we're just going to continue going until we take it from her. We're going to ask her whether or not, so she's happy to take the piece, but we want her city, and she's not going to give it to us. So I think we're just going to have to take it the good old-fashioned way, which we want to avoid doing. We don't want to have to do that, but I mean, we will do it. Worst case scenario. Let's go ahead. We'll jump in the army commander for the moment. Scout can move to the front here. Spearman, once again, can probably just sleep or hold his position. You can see a nice little flank coming through from the AI here. So what we'll do is look to move our lower health units into our army commander. Get him across over here. We can always deploy our higher health units. And one of the things that we can also do is look to deploy our low health units onto tiles that have got improvements. So this one here is an example we can deploy onto, and we can look to pillage on the next turn. So we'll be making sure we take advantage of that. Other than that, I think we just want to try and defend the archers that we've got that are lower health here and focus down any of these units that are coming through. We can also move onto the barracks, give ourselves a little bit more space. So let's go ahead and focus that first spearman down. We'll also look to focus down this. Oh, a little bit of a misclick. Always a bit awkward when you do that, but I think we're going to be okay here. We're going to try once again to see whether she will give us this city. Nope, she still won't give us this city. We're really trying hard to get it in a deal, but she's definitely keen to avoid it. Slot this into Baltimore. I mean, we could probably do something like... Yeah, you know what? We want to keep the cotton in Washington just because we are building Nalanda in Washington, and that's going to be kind of important. We could also look at a fourth city. We've got a lot of decent options with regard to 4 cities. In fact, I think we could probably go up to 5 cities. I don't think it's worth going into a lot of cities unless you've got a decent amount of gold, and we do have a lot of gold here. So St. Louis is, or St. Louis, I keep calling it St. Louis, is definitely the best candidate here. So we're going to go ahead. We might even do some purchases in here. We could look for like a saw pit as an option, but even the barracks is quite decent at 468, and we've got 27 production. So I'm going to go ahead and put a whole bunch of resources in this city. And voila, just like that, St. Louis has now got a whole bunch of production in here, 35 production, and with that, we can start looking to potentially throw down our barracks. But I think we need to do a little bit of base building here first. We've got a royal library. This is just an insane candidate for a royal library, a +9 adjacency. We could technically go out even further, which would be crazy. So let's go ahead and do that. I think we want to start with a barracks on this tile, and then from there, we'll move out. But that is kind of incredible, just the adjacency possibility that we're getting over there. You can always really push your adjacencies up, especially with wonders. So that's definitely something that we're going to be looking to do. Even if we don't get these wonders in now in antiquity, we can get the Unix down for the moment. And we've just met somebody. Now, we've got a bit of a weird continent here. There appears to be a large internal ocean in our continent. It is technically a Pangea, this continent. So I would love if he offered us a deal for sharing information about like the trade maps. Would be very nice. So hopefully we can get that. We'll also move forward with our archers here. We want to try and actually take out Tioma. We could befriend it, but I don't think it's worth it at this stage. We're quite late in the era, so it's just easier to eliminate it. Okay, meanwhile, back towards this spot, we're able to get the pillage off. That's going to give us a nice little heal here. And that was not what I was expecting at all. We're going to continue working this down. We might even move onto this position. We'll get the archer across, and we can look to try and... Actually, we could probably even focus that down at the back, and now we can focus down the city. We can take this the hard way. As I've said, I don't have a problem taking it the hard way. I think there's not going to be a huge impact on us if we manage to do that. And we've got quite a few barbarians over here. Archer, we might even just pull the archer back. There's not a real lot that we could be doing in here. I mean, we could pillage on this tile. It's a little bit dangerous, but we could go for it. But I think it's probably just safer just to heal up back here. Unless we've got, like, the army commander that's nearby. We could also look for this. But the thing is, because we want to take this city, I don't want to damage the library. I don't want to damage this. This is actually going to become a city of ours, now that I think about it. Really? Impressive. Okay. Okay. Only 11? What is that? Oh, my... Oh, jeez Louise. Okay. Somebody got a little bit strong while we weren't looking. Metal and courage. Oh, it's because of this army commander back here. The Trung Ni. Okay, what is even hit? Jungle warfare, bronze working, a little bit on the war weariness, and defending in rough terrain. We're going to do our best to try and focus this down. We need more units over here, though. That is for sure. So let's go ahead and grab some more units here. Wow, that is incredible. So let's focus here. Bring you across. And everyone is going to focus down that one unit. Oh my god, it lives with 1 health. Wow, I was not expecting that. He completely one-shot our existing spearman from like 70% health, 80% health, somewhere in that region. It was a lot. Okay, maybe we put you on auto-explore. Godspeed. Look at the gypsum. Look at... Oh my god. Tundra's always great for resources, isn't it? That's a lot of spears in there. No wonder she doesn't want to give us this city. I mean, she's got still quite a lot of military out here. We can even just move back for the moment. We probably don't want to overextend here. And let's see whether or not she's going to give us this city. Still not going to give us this city. We want to I think we want to just take it and then immediately peace out. Because this is a little bit concerning. When you start seeing those numbers stacking up like that, it gets scary. And we've got someone else now. Isabella's completed the triumph. Bread and circuses. 50 excess happiness in a settlement. That's got to be a scout. Yeah, that was a scout going down. That's fine. So 50 excess happiness, which is incredible. Is that a major triumph as well? It doesn't tell us whether it's a major or a minor. So it's... I don't even know what it would be under. Probably under... Okay, it might be minor. Let's double check. Yeah, here we go. Bread and circuses. It's an instant reward for +1 tradition slot. Very nice. 50 happiness is a lot, and that's excess happiness as well. So if we take a look right now, we're at 3, 12, 3, 11, 1, 11, 9. So she's probably got a natural wonder, you know, similar to the Great Barrier Reef, as an example. And she's just going crazy with it. That's my suspicion. Okay. Our focus now... Oh, could we actually take... I don't know how much... this is actually going to be doing here, or how well it's going to be able to defend. It seems like it's able to do quite a bit of defense just by itself. Okay, we managed to take it out, which is wonderful. Hopefully this guy is not as strong. Oh my god, he's still got... he's up to 53? Oh gosh. This archer's dead. Wow, that is scary how much the work these things do. Okay, we're going to continue down the logistics tree here. What are we going for? Land units within the command radius gain 5 healing in enemy and neutral territory, or 50% pillage shields and healing within the command radius. I think we're going to take the field medic and just go along that left side there. It gives us a little bit of healing. We can actually get a shot off right here. Very close to being able to take this, but we don't have any melee units. So let's bring a spearman up. Going to be a little bit of a walk here. We could always bring the army commander down as well to help out. And you guys can all just hold up, and we'll post up with our scout, aka pirate software, as you can see him down there. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, this defense is... no. Okay. No, we want to... Oh, no, hold on. She will accept... No, she still won't accept her city. Oh, we want this city so bad. So she really wants peace. She's happy to give us a town. We're going to cancel it. We're going to take Nalanda. You love to see it. Nalanda now coming online, giving us that +1 adjacency here. So we've now got that +2. Very nice for our specialists. We're also going to look for Bursa. In 7 turns, we've got the potential for Angkor Wat. We haven't seen anybody hit the first to philosophy just yet. We've been looking out for it. So we're going to hope that we are the first ones. And we can also look to grab an amphitheater on this tile. St. Louis has now got the ability to drop down the Royal Library. Unfortunately, we don't get the +9 anywhere else. There's one over here and a +8 on that spot. I thought that this would be the spot to go. I thought there would have been more rivers here. Like, was that not? I guess it wasn't. It wasn't the right call. That's okay. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you get got. And do we want to stack these up? +2 production for each great work on display in this settlement. Eventually, we are going to be displaying in here. Until then... yeah, Nalanda is in here. So these are all getting +2 production as well. So Washington's doing absolute work. 66 production is lovely here. Because, as you can see, I mean, it just makes so much sense to go into the Assyria syncretism. For anyone unfamiliar with what we're talking about here, so because we've picked America, they're not particularly strong in antiquity. So to help out them, or to help them out with their strength, because they don't get access to their unique units or their unique buildings, they get to borrow from another civilization that you are linked to. So we are linked to Assyria, and that is because of our leader, Xerxes. So from Assyria, we've looked to borrow, if we jump into our syncretism, we have looked to borrow the infrastructure, and that allows us to build the Royal Library and the Citadel together to create the unique quarter. So that's where we're at right now. It's a good spot to be in. We've got some specialists that are here, but they're not really that decent. I think our main focus is still going to be getting production up. Once there's not really a lot of production tiles, then we can look at doing it, but I must admit, a little bit worried about this strike. I don't think it's going to do particularly well, especially when we look at how strong these spearmen are. Like, that's got 42, that's 42, that one's 40, like, and that's 5 spearmen. We got close to it, but we don't want to overextend here. We could ask for, like, Thai bin, but it's a bit garbage, if I'm being honest. It's a bit of Thai garbage, if I'm honest with you. I think we probably just leave it. I reckon we call it a day. We get everybody in the clown car. We say, good work, guys. You know, we almost got there. But unfortunately, wasn't able to happen. Not today. And that's fine. And we're going to peace out, and we're just going to not even ask for a city. You know what? Ask for it one more time. No, okay. I think we must have asked for that city like 40 times, and she just didn't give it to us. And so well done to her, and well done for playing that. I mean, it's very difficult to play into, like, did you see the amount of bonuses she had there? Like, that was just ridiculous. There was a 52 on one of those spears, and that's like just that's not even a phalanx dude. That's just a spearman. Like, those units are crazy good. That is very, very scary. Okay, back over towards this spot. Where are we going for it? We could do library. That's a +7 library, so definitely worth grabbing. We can also look for the monument. Now, the monument we want to put on this tile here. So we could think about, what do we put here? Because if we wanted to put a wonder, we'd probably put the wonder there, but we could also put a wonder here. So we could do something like an altar. It wouldn't be terrible. Gives you a little bit of an adjacency, and it's not a warehouse building, and it's a +6. Oh, wow. Do we just buy the altar right now with that much production? It's kind of tempting to just buy the altar. That is very, very juicy. Spearman, you can hold. I think the archer can actually jump inside the clown car as well. There's room for you. So why not? And we can just heal up right there at that point. We do have a couple of people that were upset with us, though Tecumseh is kind of good. Impressive. We've managed to get Tecumseh back. I guess technically we did do the, I was going to say the ginseng agreement. We did do the reconciliation. So he's a little bit happier with us. Napoleon, how's it going? I don't think we're going to waste influence on, like, seeing how you're doing. He's also playing as the French. I don't think that's necessarily his best pairing. I think his best pairing's actually Prussia, at least at the moment, until we see the other civilizations. I think that's got to be the best one. Okay, so we've got a neutral encampment down here. Doesn't look like we've got any more. I think we definitely want to go take out Tioma. Yeah, disappointing that we couldn't take that city. I was really, really hoping that we could. 221 down here, 221. We've got a 2 science tile, which is very nice on the specialist just here. The science is pretty important at this stage of the game as well, but I'm still favoring these. I think these are quite nice, so let's run with it. We've got the option for a bath. Let's just take that as well. That's going to give us the adjacency. No, that's not adjacency. I always get fooled by this. Unique. I think, oh, this is a natural one, or a wonder. It's not a wonder at all. It looks like it, but it's not. It's going to give us 3 science, which is not the best. Oh, that's absolutely welcome. So we could look to take the -6 combat strength against independence, but we're not a suzerain of any city-state, so of course we're going to be doing that. And now we can start up some trade. So let's take a look and see what options do we have with regard to trade. Only the one, all the way down here, because it's on the edge of the coast, and so we are connecting through here, I'm assuming, or maybe to Buffalo. We'd have to double check. Oh, we need to use this point. We're not using this scientific point, so let's make sure that we load it in properly. There we go, because we finished Nalanda, and reconciliation offered by Trung Track. You know, Trung, you were denouncing me for a really long time, but I will allow it. I will permit it. I think you have turned a new leaf here, Trung. Okay. We've got some +6s over here. Can you actually, are there any wonders that you can build in a navigable river? I don't think there is. Are there? I don't think so. We're saving this for a wonder, so we'll build the bath on that tile, and then maybe we can get the adjacency for it. Back over here, the Royal Library. We're not going to build it just yet because we've got the monument instead, so that's a +7. Lovely. Royal Library afterwards. It's only the 8. I tell you what, I'm sad that we missed out on the 9. It's not easy to calculate, but I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it can be difficult knowing. Royal Library on this tile, and then we'll follow up with the Citadel. Is that the right spot for it, though? I don't think there's a correct answer. I mean, that's a +2. That's definitely the wrong spot. We want to go Citadel there, and then Royal Library there, and then do it in that order. Perfect. And then that way we can... Ooh, our team is up here. We'll take the production. Why not? We'll take the production. The 10 production. Okay, so we also need to be thinking about our next wonder, which is going to be Angkor Wat. We've got Bursa coming in 2 turns, so hopefully we get this. Come on, Bursa. You know how important it is to pick up the Bursa. It's not really that important. Mathematics comes through. There's no way. Yeah, it's got to be built already. The reason why it's built already is... Yeah, it's already built. Okay. Any cultural civilization that's not from antiquity will get access to building it very early on through their test of time tree. And so it'll be at the top here. They'll get a cultural option. Yes, it makes it very difficult to win that wonder. Now, we do have some decent potential specialists in here. We've got a 1 and 6 on this tile, which is a scarily good one. We've also got Angkor Wat coming in potentially soon. So I think we'll take this, even though this is very, very tempting. This is a 6 yield tile. We've also got a nice one over here, because there are technically negatives from this, but the science is more important, and so is the production. So I think we'll take that. That's a decent looking yield. That is for sure. We're going to continue working this over here. And we need to bring that army commander down, so let's get him over here. Gosh, he's got a lot of movement, doesn't he? All the way over here. And are you stuck in there? You're not... Oh, yeah, you're stuck. He's actually stuck. He can't get up the cliff. And even then, he wouldn't be able to get through the mountain. He's stuck, all right. Okay, great library. Definitely going to be our goal here. We do want to try and hit 7 wonders. And as long as we're able to get Bursa, I think we're on pace for it. It's normally a little bit pushed towards the end. Please, please, please. Yeah, baby. Okay. All right. We're up to 4 wonders now. And that gives... Look at the adjacency right there. This is what I was saying in the earlier playthrough about how important it is to maximize your adjacency. Like this right here. So essentially, the question was, like, where do you put down the library if you're looking at this start? And for me, I was thinking, okay, maybe we go here. But even if we do that, like, we don't want to put a wonder next to the capital or next to the palace, because the palace is going to be getting adjacencies from these settlements. We want to try and maximize the adjacency we can get here. So this is a +2 from the resources, and then we build the wonders next to it. So now we've got a +5 adjacency, which is just incredible. And you technically could have gotten higher if you built a wonder here, but it's not really... I don't know whether or not it's worth it. I suspect it's probably not. It just... I mean, maybe there's a world where maybe it works. Lakshman Bhai, thank you. We'll just take the gold. We're not at war at the moment, and we're actively in reconciliation. But thank you, though. Would you like some open markets? I mean, it's a little bit late for open markets, but why not? We've got the academy option. We're not going to be building the academy in the capital just yet. We will eventually. But for the moment, we're just going to be leaving it. We want to roll over this production for the Angkor Wat to make sure that we get it. Though we haven't seen anybody else be the first up to... Aren't you a merchant? Okay, I was going to say, aren't you a merchant? Why can't we see, like, your trading? Yeah. What was that? What were we going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. It probably wasn't that important. I'll remember, and then I'll be like, oh no, that was incredibly important. We needed to say that. Excuse me, I put you on autopilot, like, 15 turns... It wasn't 15 turns ago. It was probably, like, 3 turns ago, and you're in the exact same spot. This is why we can't have nice things, autopilot. You can never trust the AI. Okay. So now we move down. We want to try and eliminate this in this turn. You're not going to deploy him to the front, are you? I know you all too well, AI. So we're going to deploy right here. We want to focus it down with everybody but this guy. Oh, but you know what? It's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. We wouldn't have been able to get it anyway. Wonderful. That works for the moment. Okay, this, once again, we're going to roll over the production. Didn't you ask for a reconciliation? You literally asked for a reconciliation and now you're mad at us once again? I think we actually take the happiness here. That's not terrible at this stage of the game. Okay, let's just do this. Do it the old-fashioned way. If you can't trust the autopilot, just do it the old-school way. Probably the best. Okay, here we go. So we've got the option right now. We are the first to study philosophy. There you go. We got it. So that gives us an instant reward of +1 happiness on cultural buildings. Lovely. A little bit of an eruption right here as well. Doesn't look like we've got any repairs that are needed. So now we've got the option for Angkor Wat. Needs to go adjacent to a river. We've got a lot of rivers in this city. So where are we putting this to maximize value? Now, I'm seeing one decent spot right here. And can you see why? It's going to pick up double adjacencies right here. And double adjacencies right here. Now, the alternative is that we look to go somewhere like New York. That's not a bad spot right there as well. That's a lot of adjacencies that it's picking up. How long is it going to take? 8 turns. Now, we are playing as America. I don't think that really changes anything. This is a big city. But who's growing faster? That's 36 food. This is 32 food. So maybe there is an argument to have more specialists. Are there any more specialist-focused that we could have in here? I mean, do we even have that big a specialist in here? Not really. No, it probably makes more sense to have more specialists in this because we've got huge adjacencies on some of these potentially. So let's go ahead. I mean, we could technically slot this over here as well. and pick up a further adjacency, because we're going to be putting an amphitheater on this tile, so that will get even more. And then there's another that we can build right here, and another one that we can build right there as well. Like, we are really trying to maximize these as much as we can through the playthrough. But I think the best spot is going to be here. How do we connect this out, though? Because if we've only got amphitheater, we need a building to be able to build here, to be able to connect out to this position. And we don't actually have anything. So that's something to consider. I mean, we could look at... What other buildings have we got? The villa? Like, yeah, the villa could work, actually. We could put the villa next to the city center and just stack it up with, like, the arena, as an example. That works fine. Yeah, we could do that. So we go, like, arena and villa, and then we do blacksmith. And then... Oh, my God, we got so many... Oh, we could actually turn that into a +6. Oh, we could do it. Oh, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to actually make a +6 in there with the anchor watt. Oh my God, and if it's the anchor watt, we can put in an extra specialist as well. Oh, it's going to be the most disgusting tile. It's not going to be the best one, because I think Paisley's has probably done like something even crazier. This is grassland, isn't it? But that's like the one thing that we want to be building on. Yeah, so there's no real point going down here. Oracle's already built. Mundo Perdito's already built. We can go Sanchi Stupa. This is all desert though, and that needs to be built on plains. So there's nothing that we can use in here. We could go Terracotta Army. That hasn't been built. Must be built on grassland again. Everything we're kind of getting locked out from. We could go into organized military. Mausoleum of Theodoric has been built. Already been built. Already been built. Already been built. Almost certainly. Or almost certainly. Monk's Mound. Okay, Monk's Mound it is. Straight into Monk's Mound we go. It's going to be a bit of a... it's going to be a test to get into Monk's Mound, though. I'll say that right now. Monk's Mound is it's a long way off. Okay, so where are we going up here for adjacency? I don't even think we've thought far enough ahead about this as a potential place for adjacency. There's a +2 over here. We can't get there. We did see a +2 in here that connects. And if we put... Like, we could put the academy here and then put another wonder in here. That would be fine. There's going to be so many wonders squished in. You know, I probably need to, like, sit down and actually math this out. Not this specific playthrough right here, but just a... Like, what does a perfect situation look like when it comes to trying to put those bad boys in? Okay, here we need to check 120. 121. Yeah, it's not that big of a change. But yeah, I kind of want to work out like exactly what the best way to lay it out is. I'm sure there's probably a way, but yeah, we could definitely like work it out. Oh, we've got nowhere to slot these in. I mean, are these more important than anything in here? Maybe the cotton, because this does give us science in towns. So let's do that, and then we can probably find something more useful than the salt. The cotton will do. We've got... I mean, jade's actually doing work. How much is the jade doing? It's doing 4 gold. That's not a huge amount, but it's not terrible. Army commander should get value from there. Wonderful. We've now got the dedication for 4 combat strength versus independence. This is a dedication. This is a major triumph, not a minor triumph. So we get this at the end of the age rather than getting it right now, which I think is, to be honest, I kind of like just getting it. Just give it to me and let me have it forever. That's more my thinking style. We got it. Okay, lovely. We can jump in here. We can heal you up, and that's everything looked after down here for the moment. Then we can bring the army commander back up towards the north. We are still in a bit of a bad relationship, though. So, Anchor Watt 4 turns. We do need to keep an eye on that, because I tell you what, it's going to be painful if we lose it. And let's suck everybody up. Assemble army. You can also come across. You can jump inside, and we are on our way north. Once again, we've got a bath that's about to complete in here. We've got 4 cities. We were going to go for that 5th city. Do we drop the 5th city down right now? Who's our 5th city? It needs to be a good adjacency city. Okay, I see a +2 over here. I mean, we're sitting at 7 out of 7, and we could technically go into 9. But we don't need to, but we could. It's nice just having it early. To be honest, it's really nice having it early. That's a +2. That's a 2 as well. So we'd have to come up and around. We could do wonders on the inside. Like the 2 wonders there, so that would become effectively a +4. And that's the +2, and then we could do 2 wonders on the bottom if we really wanted in Chicago. I think Chicago's got to be it. It's 1,000 gold, but how many cities have we got? We've already got 4 cities, right? Cities for everybody. Oh, okay. We were tracking that, and it just kind of popped up, and we right-clicked it straight away. +1. Oh my god, +1 specialist limit. Oh, we're gonna make the most disgusting capital. Oh, we're actually going to do it. Oh, 100%. Oh, it's going to be amazing. So that's another dedication that we've got to increase our specialist limit in the capital by 1. Oh, we're going to try and stack as many specialists as we can. Definitely not. We will not allow you to do such heresy. Now we can go Academy. There's an 8 down here. This is a beautiful little spot. Originally, the plan was that this was going to be a wonder, and it would give adjacency to these 2 tiles. We don't have any wonders to build, but we can always build it later. We could do something like going into Weyoung Palace and putting the Weyoung Palace here. So what if we didn't put the Academy on that tile? What if we settled for like a +7? That's also grassland, and we already talked about that. It's difficult justifying it, isn't it? Like, there's a part of me that really wants to save it just because I know how good that's going to be from an adjacency perspective. This is also going to be really good. This is also grassland, so we've got like 2 really good tiles for adjacency. There's nothing else in here. Like, you could just settle for a +7. You could even put a wonder next to the volcano and get doubles on that. What about this tile? I mean, this is a really nice tile, isn't it? Have we got something similar that we could put on here? But that's going to just restrict adjacencies. I mean, it's not going to last forever. I'm kind of thinking ahead forward here. You know what? We're just going to call it. We'll say we'll take it on this tile, and then eventually we'll stick a wonder here. It's not... Look, it sucks, but... Does Jade last forever? Jade lasts forever, actually. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to do the resources for Chicago. Okay, we've got Chicago. A little bit of extra production here with some extra resources. Thank you to the camel. Everything else is looking pretty darn good. I think we want to keep all of these guys down here, so let us continue moving forward. Now we can think about exactly where we're going to be placing everything. So this is where we want to do our +2. So we're going to need to get up here. So what I'm going to do is I think we want to purchase a brickyard. We'll go for a brickyard on this tile right here. And we've now got the triumph complete. 2 free merchants in the capital. So this is a minor triumph, which means we get these bonuses right now. As you can see, we've got those 2 merchants immediately. Now, we can also trade with... Can we trade with Kandahar? Surely we can trade with Kandahar. Lovely. And where else can we trade right here? We could come out and trade to this spot. We've got lots of potential trades. Actually, there's even more cotton out here. So how about... Maybe we go trade over to the capital. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. He's got some good wonders in there, actually. So that looked quite nice. We'll pick up anything else that's to do with production. Chicago. Let's go ahead and purchase another building. We're going to build the granary here. And then from there, so we've used every little bit of resource here. And we can drop that barracks down now for 5 production ASAP. And then we can look... How about the Citadel? Where is our Royal Library going to be going? So... We could even look to try and pick up the adjacency here, because that's got river, river, river. So that would be a 3 and a 4. So that's going to be the tile right there. But we're kind of running low on, like, warehouse buildings and whatnot. We could do an altar on this tile and then make our way down. We could do a bath, potentially, and then come down. There's a lot of options for us. Or we could just say, stuff it, and we're just going to take the +7. Keep it close to home. I think that's probably going to be the goal. Let's do that. And then we can throw the Citadel in before it. So we maximize, we front load our production. When it comes to... Oh, you know what? When it comes to it, like, this is a +7 over here. We're only at 86. Boom, boom, boom. All the way up to the top. And we'll take the highest of the production. So it's going to be this tile right here. So we'll get this one out first. Then we'll get the barracks. Then we'll get the other 2. And then from there, we can get the library. So we've got a lot of stuff to build in here. Altar's still here. Garden market. No navigable rivers, so no bonuses. We really only care about those big adjacencies. Those are the keys that we're looking for here. And I think those are going to be the keys to SimCitying to victory. Oh, finally we got it. Okay, let's see how silly this continent actually is. Where are your lands, my friend? Let us go potentially see them. They should start revealing themselves very, very soon. So we've now also got this one, which is an instant. So we've got the 25% relationship changes from diplomatic action. So we're going to be friends with people faster. Mathematics is also unlocked. So I guess we got to do that in the capital as well. And yeah, so, oh my God, look at, oh wow, look at this disgusting Pangea map. This is one of those Pangeas, isn't it? Oh, it is. A single tile that looks like may connect, or maybe 2 is going to connect. I wonder. Is this a potential? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could do it. You could have canals in here. We will allow that. We're not going to be making military units. Okay, so what else do we go for? I think we definitely want the wheel, so let's do that. And we'll go military training here. That will also work. And that sound is the sound of an unmet city-state being defeated. And that's the sound of Angkor Wat being completed. Oh, you love to hear that sound. We've got a couple of things in here. Isabella's completed the Triumph Legendary Fortifications. Have 12 walls or fortifications in your empire. Well done, Isabella. And Tecumseh has completed the Code of Harambe for 9 slots of policies or traditions. Very nice. Okay, so we have completed Angkor Wat, allowing us to get extra specialists, allowing us to boost these potential spots even further. Let's go and take a look. Where can the Great Library go? I mean, we want to get it down here because I just want to do something disgusting on this tile. We could just go, like, right there. That's not a bad spot. It gives good adjacency. Is there anything in New York that we find attractive? Once again, this tile comes up. It wouldn't be terrible. You could also look at it in Baltimore. We've got this one here, but even then, it's not that good. Actually, that was not terrible up here. A little bit closer, 1 and 5. If we're putting anything down, I wanted it to be one of these ones, but it needs to be adjacent to a district. Technically, we could. Okay, what do you think the likelihood is that someone takes the Great Library? I haven't seen the AI build the Great Library, but do you really want to put, like, do you really want to risk it? Because I think we can get the Great Library over on one of these tiles. We just have to wait. We've got the villa coming up. We build the villa. We can even buy it. And then we can complete the academy. It's going to be an extra 4 turns, but let's risk it. Let's risk it to get the biscuit. Where is this? This is in Baltimore. So we're looking for big specialists. This is decent. This is not bad. It's only a +2, though. That's the other thing. I mean, it's a +3 on... How is that a plus... Oh, no, we're just getting +1 science. So it's not that amazing. You could go for, like, this. Not that bad. It's just a little bit of extra gold. I think we still want to stick with these tiles for now. We don't want to force specialists. I think that's the other thing to remember, is we definitely don't want to force it. We'll go Spherical Earth in New York. And here, we've got our lovely... Oh, I can't believe... Yeah, wow, look at this. I can't believe that this is our map. And this has just become available. We will look to trade to it soon. In fact, we could look to trade to it right now. We do have those merchants. Where was that? Where's the second merchant? We had 2 merchants, right? We must have sent him in the other direction. Indeed, we did. Yeah, he's going over to the capital over there. Wonderful. Well, we've got a couple of rubies that we can slot. Well, we can't actually slot them. Is there anything better that we want to slot? Even here, I still kind of prefer these. Like, maybe the salt. So, oh, that's a city. I guess. Sure, why not? That works. Okay, so next turn, we put the villa down. What's that? I can't believe it. Oh, that is funny. That is very funny. I mean, we wouldn't have got it anyway, but that's just very funny. That's Ibn Battuta building the Great Library. And sorry if I scared you right then. So we can see how far away Ibn Battuta is. So, oh my god. Oh, jeez Louise. Look at Mr. Battuta. Oh, wow. Is he playing Assyria? Oh, no, he's not. He's playing as the Abbasids, but he's gone with the same bonus that we have from the Syncretism. So he's got the Royal Library as well. And look at that capital. What an absolute giga-chad. Baghdad is going ham right now. Okay. What did we want to look at? I can't remember what we wanted to look at with him. Oh, that's right. I wanted to look at the cultural win conditions. Pyramid of the Sun, Great Library, Dur Sharakan. He stole both of those from us. Gate of All Nations, Among Us Maui, and the Royal Library, which is his bonus. Wow, there you go. Sorry for the jump scare. I got a bit excited there. That's okay. We will find other wonders that we can build eventually. Inevitably, we will do it. And then where do we put the amphitheater? Over here. We are also looking for... we'll have skills trade, so we can also slot in quite a couple of other wonders. We're back over at St. Louis. Maybe this is a good opportunity for us to just hammer a whole bunch of these in. So we don't want to put the villa down here because we're going to be overbuilding this. Absolutely. So we'll do the villa here. We can go academy. There's a +8 on the academy, which is very nice. So we can do a 1. Oh, this is like the triple threat. Look. Oh my god, the triple threat, dude. Yeah, that's going to be super nice. And we'll just leave that for now because with the triple threat coming in, that is going to be juicy, dude. Because we will have the blacksmith coming up in 4 turns on military training. Okay, that is this river up here to the north. Do we need to repair anything? Doesn't look like it. It's always nice when you don't have to repair anything. Another potential specialist. And I do see a couple of options we've got. We've got the 1 and 5, the 2 and 3. I think we take the 1 and 5. I mean, these are still decent tiles. That's a 1 and 3. Like, a lot of production coming in here. But science at this point in the game is pretty important. So let's go for it. We'll take the culture as well. And we'll slot in the classic, the charismatic leader slot. And finally, we unlock Code of Harambe as well. I mean, that's just going to make gorillas around the world happy, really, in his memory. Isn't it interesting how we've had 2 chimps? I don't know if I know people get really finicky about like monkeys, like, oh, they're not monkey, oh, they're not chimps. Like you gotta call them by what they are. We've had 2 apes. Let's go with apes. We've had 2 apes that have defined 2 decades in recent times. Harambe, rest in peace. Get your dicks out. And number 2, I mean, we've had Punch more recently. How exciting, this little guy that we've been able to witness and watch as he slowly finds his feet in this world. He's a bit of a beautiful soul. A lot of us just, I don't know about you guys, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I just look at it and I go, isn't that so sweet? Isn't that so sweet? I think we all see a little bit of ourselves in Punch. He's doing wonderfully. I saw the most recent video of him. You'll probably know how dated this video is of Civ 7 just by what I say the most recent Punch video is, where he was grooming his parent, and it's obviously not the real parent. It's the fake parent. It's the cute little toy from IKEA. We are going to cancel that. We are not going to allow that. But yeah, it was the cutest little thing, man. I tell you what. You know, if my son said, "Hey, I want a pet monkey," I'd be all for it, dude. Probably not, though. Those things are fucking crazy, dude. No, thank you. Definitely not. What if we just put this in the city hall? I don't want to overbuild this. So if we just put it in the city hall, it's like, that's a pretty big brain move. We're also going to avoid... So decentralization stops anything bad from happening. This is such a wild map. I can't believe that we are seeing this map here. Okay, do we deploy right now? We could deploy right now. We could probably get a couple shots off. That's fine. Wonderful. All right, and if they dare try and push us, they will be annihilated. Okay, so Sanchi Stupa, I don't think it's been built. We can double check it, though. It hasn't been built. So we've definitely got room in New York. We have, unfortunately, been researching Spherical Earth instead of saving our production for something more elite like this. Sanchi Stupa, get in there. We've also got the villa that we can be putting down. Once again, I'm thinking, like, maybe we put the villa... Do we start putting villas in city centers? Could be the call. Could be the call. Villas in city centers. Watch out for it. This could be the meta. We are setting the meta here. Okay, back at Washington, D.C., we've got access to the academy. That's a +9, exactly what we wanted. Okay, and where is our focus here? Our focus is on this gentleman down here. We've got you. We can't move anybody. I mean, we can move them, but not move and shoot. We've got another social policy to choose from. Coinage, a wonderful one. So get rid of charismatic leader. I don't know whether we've got a whole lot of imported resources just yet. Okay, now do you know the rough direction you should be going? Okay, let's ask for open borders. Wonderful, just so we can get through and you know roughly where you need to go. And we've got another trade coming through. We unlocked the Marja Pahit. I don't think it's going to be really that needed. Is there anyone that's got camels? We should just have a look at the trade lens quickly. Anybody have camels? Something really important. Okay, let's improve our trade relations with these 2, 3. We need to improve trade relations with everybody right now. Improve trade relations and improve trade relations. We don't have the influence for it. So we're looking for camels. That's the most important resource in this game. We want trade. So once again, we're looking... Oh, there it is. Little axe. It's out of range. A bit disappointing, but that's the consequence of, like, this being on a navigable river. Just means that you can, like, trade it all the way down and around. I suspect it probably comes to Buffalo. I don't know whether or not we can actually see. Like, it would be great if it just said, like, this city to Buffalo. Not that it really matters. I mean, you know, as long as it's connected, that's all that matters. But yeah, it's basically in somewhere in your empire that will connect. Okay, a little bit of experience in here. We can fire back over at the archer on the other side. We could technically grab these guys and do a bit of a scoot. Move them up and just redeploy them a bit closer. 1, 2. I don't think we can get any more shots. Yeah, that's the best we can do. I think that's fine. That's under control. We don't have to be concerned about that. Okay, and now the final components of this. I mean, navigation, Great Lighthouse has already been built. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus yet to be built as well. So we can look to pick that up. We can definitely throw that bad boy down here as well. I think it needs to be on coast. Let's double check and make sure. Sanchi Stupa. That's fine. Kind of our fault where, like, all of this production could have been for Sanchi Stupa, but I think we would have got one turned on it anyway. Oh my, of course it's Ibn Battuta. Shoka getting rid of is good as well. How are we doing on wonders? 5 out of 7. We need Monk's Mound. We need Monk's Mound. Hasn't yet been built. We don't have a Mississippi in this game. Kind of crazy. We need Monk's Mound, and we also need Mausoleum at Halicarnassus to get that. And that's a really important dedication if we can get that, just because it's going to give you extra 2 production and 2 culture for every wonder that you've got. And we typically have a lot of wonders, and that's going to carry us through the next era as well. Like, a huge component of it will be providing that. So that's really something that we want to try and maximize here. Okay. We've got ourselves a little bit of a fighter over here. He's just fortified himself. Godspeed, soldier. We can't actually move on to that tile. A little bit of trouble for us. Is there anybody that can fire? There's literally like 1 unit that can fire this turn. Okay, this did not work out the way that I was hoping it would work out. All right, I guess we've just got to accept this denouncement. It's funny, like you can literally just back-to-back, like you could just keep denouncing someone until they can't afford to say no anymore. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Like, we're trading with you. We're having a great time. He's got a decent empire here. This is 6 cities. 7th one up here, +2, +2. Like, how do you not settle that? I guess it's just the AI. It's just AI things, right? Well, what do we got here? Hold on. Okay. 3 monks of Nalanda engage a heated philosophical argument, sweat beading on their shaved heads. They endure days of discourse to determine which school of thought is the strongest. Is it Zhuangzang, spread the Dharma, Asanga, cultivate ourselves, or is it Nagarjuna, all phenomenon are formless? I kind of feel like the influence here is probably the best. I mean, the policy's nice, but we don't have anything to slot, bro. We already got Code of Harambe. We're just going to take that. Like, what are you going to give us? Like, we don't want any of these. Look at this. We've been happy all game, bro. We've been celebrating all day. It ain't going to happen. That's our +3. We've got a couple more wonders that we want to build in here. Actually, hold the phone. Purchase. Blacksmith. We'll purchase it next turn. We got to stock up on our production. We want to try and hit this bad boy. So it means that we're going to have to do something a little bit cheeky, a little bit sneaky, a little bit... Well, I know some people don't like it, but we're going to have to do it. Okay, what do we get? Gold. Okay, nothing crazy. Okay, that's fine. Any more units? You can dive inside. I can't believe we got a level 8 army commander. I think that might be the highest level I've seen on an army commander in Antiquity in a long time. I think we may have gotten a little bit higher previously, but generally, that is pretty damn good. Okay, you're just going to stay right there. Pop you inside as well. Where are we even taking you guys? I don't even know. We got a forward settle up here. That's awkward. Sure, why not? At war. Oh, no, you can't be at war with Ibn Battuta, my friend. Ginseng agreement. How do we not have the Ginseng agreement active? That is so disappointing, isn't it? And she's offering us... We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Okay, so we're going to purchase in here the blacksmith. Just because we want to get that production. So you saw it say +14. It's 8 here, but it's also 6 across the board because we've got all of that bonuses. So the blacksmith provides a bonus to your quarters. So if you've got a quarter, which is 2 buildings built on the same tile, that is a quarter. So it will give a production for every one of those quarters, like an extra bit of production. So that's where it's coming from. So we want to definitely grab that. So we've got another 2 turns before ironworking is complete. Gosh, we've got to build both of these. Are we going to try and build both of them in the capital? I don't think we're going to get Monk's Bound, dude. That's got to be Monk's Bound, right? Oh, Terracotta Army. Okay, okay. Display 10 codices by Emperor Napoleon. Wonderful. Absolutely not. Absolutely not going to be happening. Not in this economy. Which way do we go here? Or +2 if you have 3 or fewer cities. Oh, gosh. I mean, that's not terrible. I think we want to definitely come down into these 2. We also... about to head into tech mastery, so let's do that. Like, we haven't really got a whole lot of tech masteries this game. Like, if you look here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tech masteries to get through. So that kind of comes at a good timing here. So capital once again holding its production. Blacksmith again going to be going down on this tile for a 14. Not bad. You can chill in the capital, and we're going to force end this turn. Okay, this is going to be hard. I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to hit this. Ironworking is through. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus, 3 turns. So what do we think? So we can hold for Mausoleum. I think that's the play. And then we 1 turn. Yeah, okay. I think that's the play. We want to be greedy, though. We're going to be super greedy here. And we're trying to fill this all out as well in Antiquity, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I know we're going to be missing 1. But still, that's our first expansionist leader that we've had a chat with. We've also got the amphitheater in here that we kind of want to get down. Sooner the better. Okay, everything in here is research that we need to. Now we can focus on getting all of our codexes. So let's go ahead. We'll start down here at masonry. And we want to make sure that we get every single technology. It's imperative that we do whenever you're going for a scientific win, because it's going to help you get those extra points. So let's carry this one over. Oh, monks. Fucking Ibn Battuta again. Motherfucker, dude. What is your culture? You're only 117 culture. How are you sniping all of these? God, I knew that was going to happen too, dude. All right, just mausoleum. Fine. Do we have a preference here? Neither of these we've got a preference for. So let's go ahead. We'll just put mausoleum down right there. And specialist. Oh, specialist. That's a 5-6. That's a 1-7. We got to take the 5-6. And we got another one to put down? Oh, why not? I mean, this isn't ready yet. This isn't ready yet. It'll be ready soon. We'll put it there for now. And look at these beautiful tiles. Oh my gosh. Wow. Those were some tiles, that is for sure. We got to go take another look at that. Give me a second here. 7 and 29, 19 and 26. That's a 45 over here. That's a 36. We've still got the triple combo over this side, which we are yet to build. So let's get that in as well. I love that it's all production and science, all grouped together. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We'll take the happiness here. Happiness is actually pretty clutch. And let's fill out all of these. Why is it 3 turns? It was only meant to be 2. Oh, yeah, it is 2. It's just lying to us, which is fine. Okay, 2 turns. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. We need this. We need this. Monk's Mound is gone. We don't get it. Commodities is not terrible. We've got a lot of resources. Let's slot commodities in. That's actually fine. Commodities is really nice for us, actually. So, what do we want to get? What do we want to get rid of? What do we want to put in? We could get rid of oratory. We're at 32. That's not terrible. Also cast, but we've had these cities going for a long time, so cast isn't going to be huge. Not survey. We want commodities. So let's slot that in, and then we'll just grab a whole bunch of resources and chuck them in. So Chicago obviously needs as much help as it can. We want to throw extra production into the capital just because, well, we're building wonders in here, so every little bit can definitely count. And we'll put some flax in here. Why not? +1 resource capacity in all settlements. Lovely. We got abundance. We were tracking that. And we're also going to do a little bit of that one. And now we can just, like, St. Louis just gets the shitty resources that are all left over. Sorry, St. Louis. We can pick up the mastery from the codex. Now we've got all 10. Lovely. The Library of Ashur-banipal. So we want to make sure all of these are in the same city. And that's going to guarantee that we've got the extra 20 production in here. 1 turn to go on Mausoleum. Oh my god, have a look at that. That is... Oh, we're at -1. How come we're at -1? We need to get that arena up, don't we? We need to get that arena up. So let's do that after, and then we do amphitheater. Okay, and we'll call that a day. We'll allow these denouncements to come through, but we will take note of them. I don't think there's anything left for us to build. I can't believe you're still here. That's gone. That's gone. These are all gone. You're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Everything's gone. The last thing to build. Come on, please. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Yes. I think that's 6 out of 7, isn't it? Gah, 6 out of 7. And we can't get any more. Oh, man. You know, it was all just Ibn Battuta. He was just at the finish line, dude. He was just getting us on every single one. Impressive work from him. Like, we're still winning at the moment, but, like, he had us on Great Library, on Sanchi Stupa, on Dur Sharikan, on Monk's Mound. I mean, we didn't even start Monk's Mound, but like we were going to 1-turn it, so we were kind of already starting it, but we didn't waste the production. We were definitely front-loading it. Do we take the 2-3? I think we take the 2-3. Some very good specialists going on in here. Okay, now back towards this position. Blacksmith. Have we got any decent adjacencies in here whatsoever? Just a +1? Just a measly +1? God, it's so ugly. That's technically an 8. Ugh. I don't even want to make a blacksmith in a city that looks like that. Like, just go for just drop the villa down. We'll just put the villa down here. And we'll just wait 6 turns and come back and decide, be like, what are we putting in this terrible city? Why did we make this a city? Tower of Babel's at 137, by the way. We're going to keep this growth coming, though Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. You have a problem. Yes, you do. And that's a lot of units. Okay, so we're back in New York here. Blacksmith. Where did we build? Hold on. Excuse me. Where's our university? Oh, it's with our altar, isn't it? Okay, blacksmith. I guess you could just go down wherever you like. There's 13s over here. I mean, we're mainly building it just for the bonus that it gets, right? Like, it's a big bonus to production. So we've got no other real goals to get at this stage of the game. Like, we're pretty much done here. We missed out on all of the wonders. I don't think anybody got to 7 wonders here, which is, I mean, it's kind of what you expect when you've got this many players in the game. You got to remember that we've got a lot of leaders here. So to get the 7 wonders is like an impressive feat. Okay, it's obviously possible. It's just that it's not easy. Okay, so, oh, okay, yeah, because we came out of the water. Continue the cry. Oh my lord! Somebody stop him. Somebody stop them right now. Okay, hear me out. Look at all of these beautiful codexes. Have we got that? That's 5, 10, 13. Lovely. And we're still getting more. Engineering 2 is going to give us one. I don't know whether we get another one through navigation. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's not. Oh, that's disgusting. This is probably what we want together with inferior tactics, but then we can't do inferior tactics. We need these bad boys right now. You know, when it comes to culture, we actually need discipline for the combat strength against independent powers. Gosh, we still have so much to research in here. We never even got our foundation. Merchant class isn't terrible for us, but it doesn't really synergize well with America. Okay, so what are we going for? I think we have to go for barbarian mercenaries. And I guess rebellious commanders. And once we slot this in, we can't change it. I mean, we can still change it. We're down to minus 25. That's not huge, but like we can go back in and be like, okay, we don't want to do that. Like we want to go for inferior tactics and then slot that in instead. But we're not going to do that. It didn't stick. Wonderful. These units are strong. They're not that strong. I mean, the spearmen that we were fighting from Trung Track were stronger than this. As long as we don't get slammed, we're okay. Ooh, Buffalo, and Bill. Okay. We've got the oh my god, we've got the Weiyang Palace. Oh my god, we got the Weiyang Palace. Oh shit, 5 turns on the Weiyang Palace? Yo, 4 turns. Oh my god, 4 turns in the cap on the Weiyang Palace? Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. No, 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 no. I don't know where that's from. I just feel like it's very epic sort of like music where we can finally show our true strength. The one way through. Hospitality, nope. Nope. Casts, nope. I mean, yeah, there's nothing in here. Maybe, no, Scholars is kind of nice. We actually need the culture on Specialist. We don't have that. So that would be good. Okay, so we're going to bring these down. We can deploy right here. We can deploy everybody. And then we can have some fun. Did you want to focus? You focus. All dead. Lovely. Buffalo Bills. We can get Phalanx out. 1,000 Phalanx. Just to defend. Just to be safe. We don't want to go across here. We'll just hold for the moment. I mean, he can slam here anyway, so what's the point? You know, like, he's already going to be able to slam one of us, so, you know, give him 2 options. Excuse me? Excuse me? I love that it just gets walls immediately, by the way. Non-Helma's town. That is not a hell of a town. I'll say that right now. That is disgusting. What is wrong with you? Wow. Okay. Interesting decision-making coming out from the AI today. Interesting decision-making from us as well. Get the hell back. Let's see whether or not... Can we shoot you from here? We can't. So we can move down. We got to be real careful here. We don't want to go too forward. Like, this is a decent line to hold. We've got more archers back here. That's okay. Navigation, 2 turns. We've got some decent science coming through. Culture is definitely lacking. I will say that right now. Is there something wrong with that spot? Go there, my brother. Did you come back? Didn't we kill you? Or was that another one? And was I just making... No, I think I was making you jokes. Okay. This AI is not the best. It would be nice if the deity AI actually tried, because sometimes I feel like they genuinely are just like, hey, we want you to win, and then they just don't do it. properly. That's a 2-3. This is also going to be getting a +1 adjacency, but that's just a bath, right? Yeah, it's just a bath. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's grab the foundation. I can't believe we haven't actually got foundation yet. Kind of makes sense. Okay, we're back in this thing over here. We've actually got this that we can put down now. The academy still gets +1. Do we dare make the blacksmith? I don't think there's any point in making the blacksmith, though. It gives the +9 right now. Actually, garden's probably going to be the best thing moving into the next stage, because it retains both of its yields. So let's... But then you're sticking it down forever. But you can overbuild it, so that's fine. But do you really want to do that with the potential for adjacencies? We could build 2 more wonders here, and then have, like, triple-double adjacencies. Amphitheater. That's just like... That's an easy one. That's a super simple one that we can think of. There's something that we're missing. Oh, it's here. Navigation. Chart the stars. We want to do that. And then we want to come down to navigation 2, then we'll go up to future tech. Are we the highest on science? No, not even close. Even Batuta is going crazy. In fact, science is very strong in this lobby. There's a lot of big science. 199. Like, look at this. 235 science, 199, 277, 308, 212. Like, everyone is kicking it on science. Like, the lowest is Lakshmabai. Her yields are terrible. She's got 7 cities, but they're just terrible. Poor thing. Wonder what went wrong there. What do we even want to make here? I think we could probably get away with a couple of merchants. Wouldn't be a bad idea. We're definitely getting towards the end of it, though. That is for sure. Okay. We're moving all over the world. Why? You're going to get deleted if you give us no options, my friend. It's never a good thing to be deleted. We'll come across. We probably could have held on that tile and then shot across. That wouldn't have been bad. I mean, Buffalo's not dying, though. That's the other thing. Okay, we got 10 turns to go. So, 8 turns on future tech. We could technically go for future tech, but I want to hit navigation first. I think we're going to be able to get navigation, then future tech. I think we should be fine. That's a 2-3. That's a 4. These are some good yields in here. Like, this is still decent, but we're just going to go for that bad boy. No. Not happening, mate. Not happening, Ashoka. Don't even think about it. Okay, chart the stars in here. 9 turns. Acceptable. Oh, we're actually going to hit it. 1 turn on the Wee Young Palace. I completely forgot about the Wee Young Palace. We don't need granary. That needs to be a wonder. That doesn't need to be a wonder. That's an insane tile, but there's no way we can get to it. We can't get through it. We could technically go around like that, but that wouldn't really work. That's a 4. I mean, that doesn't have to be a wonder, but that's adjacent to a river, so that's going to have a lot of options. That's adjacent to a lake, so that's going to have some good options as well in the next era. We haven't even really used down here. So let's do... Like, we want to get the garden down, at the very least. Probably should have gone in the city center now that I think about it. You can fire across. You can come down. We'll clean this up. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like they're not even really attacking into Buffalo. And yeah, that's fine. Like, we've been able to hold that there. There's no other neutrals. Interesting settlement. Yeah. Oh, don't you love that? Triumph complete. Build 7 wonders. Ooh, I wonder what wonder we built. It's here, baby. It's here. Wee Young Palace. I can't believe we actually got 7 wonders. And Tower of Babel, by the way, 150. About to be hit. Cancel. I mean, our yields here are not the strongest. I will say that. I think there were probably... Like, what did we need to do differently to pull some stronger yields here? Because we haven't been yielding the way that we should be. We definitely had a lot more opportunity for yields. Like, we could run festivals, but that's just cheating. Add in a couple merchants, maybe for the next era. What's our game plan here? You know, what is our game plan? I haven't even thought about that. Maybe we save our settlement limit. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Do we get settlement limit from this age? Like, if we don't research this, do we just never get this settlement limit? I don't even know how that works. Our culture is so low that, like, we're not even close to finishing. Like, normally at this point, almost certainly we're at, like, future civics. And it's not even near. You can sleep, Mr. Merchant. Yeah, I'm thinking, how are we going to play this out in the next era? +1 population in cities. Good news is we got a lot of population. Hold on. Wait, what? Why did that come up twice? I think it was bugged. I don't think we actually got an extra +1. Okay, 4 and 5. Lovely. That's only the one citizen in there as well. We've got, or one specialist rather. We've got more ability to increase that even further. I don't see any big specialists in here. Like, this is decent, but there's no point in it right now. I think we just want to take, like, the 1-3-1 tile. All of these are cities, so all of these are going to be picking up additional growth opportunities. You love to see it, don't you? 2 3s. Okay, this is not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's pick that one up. And another growth opportunity over here. It is just... Look, we got the 2 specialists here. How can you say no to that one? You got it. You got to make all 3 of them have specialists, I think. Future tech now coming through. 8 turns. We've got 8 turns until the age ends, so hopefully we'll be able to get it. You can move forward. Bring everybody down. Army commander can come down too. They really like spawning in this spot, don't they? Like, this is exactly it. Was this where the, oh, this is where the first city-state was as well, which is interesting. Okay, foundation now finally through. Yeah, so I wonder if we actually get these settlement limits or not. I don't even know whether or not they carry over. I would assume that they do, but I'm kind of curious now because I don't think we're going to get them. Definitely doesn't feel like it. Grab some merchants. Oh, dude, I can't believe we actually got 7 wonders. Oh, I was a little bit worried there. I am not going to lie. I was concerned. Amphitheater's only going to give you the 1 yield. The market, probably not worth... I mean, the market, it's only the minus happiness, right? We can just throw it here. It doesn't need the adjacency. Emissaries is not going to give us much gold, right? Yeah, it gave us 2 gold. It's literally useless. Like, useless for us. It's still got a use. It's just not useful for us right now. And we definitely don't want to slot that in either. Merchant class. So we'll just keep it. We'll just keep oratory in. Why not? Oratory it is. Okay, and begin the focus fire. Lovely. Can we redeploy ourselves onto this tile? No. I mean, we probably could have. But, as you saw, it did not work. Okay, that's fine. Wonderful. That will be dead next turn. Okay. We've managed to clear it. Gosh, it took some time though, didn't it? Isabella getting the 24 resources. Okay, so now we've got the double merchants over here. We can technically make a road? Why would we need to make a road though? I mean, there are circumstances where making a road does make sense, but these are not those circumstances. At this point, this town can just, like, grow out. What is going on right here? We got a lot of yields going on right here. That's what's happening. We'll accept this. You can denounce us all you like. We're going to absolutely destroy you if you even come close. Well, I say that until I see your 53 power. Your 53... excuse me. I'm having a brain fart. Combat strength. There we go. We got it. We got it eventually. Okay. I don't know how this got here. Let's try and focus this so that we can actually... Didn't get it, unfortunately. But it's not terrible. Oh, we got 1 inside still. Still not going to be able to make it, though. And Army Commander can't run over the top. Merchant, you can just move and sleep for the moment. We're kind of just building up merchants for the next era. But even then, I don't know if that's going to work. 5 turns for production. Or 5 turns till the turn ends, rather. Why are we making walls? We could just be making merchants instead. 3 turns. That works. You can come across. End that. Do you get... How much XP do you get for ending that? That was 1 XP for here. 25. Oh, that's still pretty good for the Army Commander. Yeah, like, Army Commander's almost at level 9. What was the Triumph? Was it have a level 10? Yeah, level 10. So we're at 8 out of 10 right now. So... We've got everything except for Ahura Mazda. And I've never really been a fan of Mazda, so that's not a huge problem. Like, the MX... Yeah. Is it? Am I thinking the RX-8, right? The RX-8... Oh, the RX-7, actually. Oh, yeah, the RX-7 was nice. Was that a Mazda? Mazda RX-7. Yeah, that was a nice car. That's like Fast and Furious days, dude. The RX-7. They were always so expensive, dude. In Australia, like, I don't know if this has happened in other markets, but all the cars that were popular in Fast and the Furious, people just bought them. And because people bought them, they are so expensive. Like, there's a guy down the road from me. He owns 2 Supras, Toyota Supras, and they're both worth, like, $250,000 each, which is just insane to think that, like, he looks after them. Like, the way you can imagine he looks after them. It is crazy. Never even occurred to me that it's just like, it's... I don't know if they were always popular, if it was just like the Fast and the Furious effect, but it's pretty cool to think about, though. This is probably not even worth putting down anything more into. Like, we can just... We're not even going to get a merchant at this point. Like, you could probably just do... What? How many? Is it 2 or 3? 4. 4 turns. But that's going to go up with this, though. That's the other thing to remember. You can just build a settler. I mean, we're going to get more settlers, potentially. Salt can go in over here. Is that full? Yeah, that's fully stacked. Wonderful. Yeah, so as we climb towards the end of the era, more triumphs... Oh, she got 150 population as well. Oh, have we got it? Yeah, we got Tower of Babel, didn't we? Yeah, we got it. We're at 150. Wonderful. That'll push us up now. Now we're not... Does that change to 151? No, it just says 150. So you don't actually know. That was not the right call to accept that. Okay, and then from here we can pick up another merchant. Dude, this capital's going ham. 106 production in antiquity is insane. Okay, America is genuinely built different. Like, especially comboing with Xerxes, because Xerxes gets the Syncretism bonus as well. And so the Syncretism bonus with Xerxes allows you to pick up the Assyrian bonus. You get access to the Akalu, which gives you +2 production on each great work. And so now for the capital, we've got like 10, which is an extra 20 production here. So we've got the 20 production. Then we've got the resources in the capital. It's just like the extra amount of production we've got is just ridiculous. It's insanity. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. There were furs down here that we never got. We could have settled here, actually. You know, why didn't we settle here? It's not the prettiest, is it? It's kind of like Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo's got some good resources, though. I guess that's the thing with Buffalo. Okay. Oh, 1 turn for Chart the Stars. Okay, so we nailed it. We got it. So we've got everything that you need from a scientific perspective. If we take a look, we should be number one. Oh, we're not number one? How are you number one? Like, what do you have above us? I wish it, like, gave you a bit more of a breakdown. Has he just got, like, another codex or something? Oh, it's the Great Library. It's probably from the Great Library. If we go look at his cultural, what else has he got? Because we've got Nalanda. Great Library? I reckon it's Great Library. Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah, because it doesn't tell us. I can't believe he's beating us. I wonder if we research future tech, we should go above him, though. Does he have any future techs? It should say. Under... No, it wouldn't say here. It would say for future civics. But for future techs, I don't think it says. But I think you do get a bonus for future techs, I'm pretty sure. If we have a look here. Does it say? Does it say? Does it say? It's got to be. You got to get a bonus for finishing future tech. Okay. All right. Don't worry. We're gonna get the bonus for future tech. Anybody who thinks we're not, you're lying to yourself. Watch this. Okay, now watch this drive. Anything for 1? We'll take anything for 1 turn. Ooh, interesting question. A garden. Do we just buy the garden in here? It's kind of expensive, right? 648. Probably not worth it in Chicago. There's nothing worth buying in here, right? Like, the best you can probably do is like a ballista. Let's do that. Gosh, I can't believe we've got this many cities. This crazy number of cities in here. We could build an ancient bridge. It's the end of the era. It's about to hit production limit. We'll do another... yeah, it's about to hit. Granary? We could do a granary. I am not against a granary. But we've got nowhere good to put it. If we went here, kind of, arguably, onto this tile, it comes around. So let's do the 1-turn granary on that tile. That works. I love that little sound of eating as well, as you get the granary. And you can sleep. Okay, surely that's it now. Surely there's nothing else to do. Okay, oh, the settler. Why did we not settle that? That's crazy good. +2. Yeah, it's not that good. +2. Future tech. Okay, did we overtake him? We didn't overtake him, but, like... I mean, technically, we're above him. You know, we never actually went and had a look at his lands. That's an interesting thing to note. Okay, we got a cultural point. We never went and had a look at what his land looks like. So he is on what appears to be a peninsula. It looks like he is definitely towards the edge there. God, this is a weird map, isn't it? Oh my gosh, how strange is... Oh, and he settled over here. Oh, that's probably from a war. There's no way he settled that. Isabella's out here. This is the weirdest Pangea I've seen in a long time. You know, just give me the good old days of Civ 6 Pangeas, like a big blob, and stick us all around the edges of it and call it a war. It's been a while since I've seen like a Pangea like... Oh, I accidentally hit the next turn button. No, not like this. Oh, we can go back. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Now we can just go save right here. We can just go quick save. We don't have... Oh, I don't have to worry about, like... Normally, I'd have to Alt F4 the game so that it doesn't force us into loading in. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so where do we go from here? Good question. I don't actually know. I haven't really thought about it. We could stay as America. We could easily move to Abbasid. Like, in fact... Abbasid is probably the best way to go. Like, when you look at the specialist focus that we've got here, and we're going to be turning a lot of these guys into specialists, all of, like, the guys that are working on these tiles, and every time that happens, Abbasid is going to be picking up bonuses. So if we look at their bonus, 30 gold for every rural population of the city when you create a specialist. So if you've got, like, 6 rural population, then you'll get 180 gold when that becomes a specialist. And you get 20% production towards buildings in cities with at least 5 specialists. And I think we already have that. And you get a bonus to the House of Wisdom, and you get access to it nice and early. I think that works very well. We could technically stick with America all the way through. It wouldn't be bad. I kind of like the idea of switching civs. Like, I think there's definitely some... There's definitely an argument that America in Antiquity is quite nice, as long as you've got a good combo with it regarding the Syncretism. I think that's essentially... where that lies. There's no reason that we have to stay though. Like we've done all the relevant expansion here. Like where are we expanding? Oh, there's so much land. There's so much land. If we wanted to, we really could. What's the continent breakup here? Because that's settler lands. Sorry, where's continent? There it is. This is all a different continent, but I don't think this is going to be considered distant lands. Like distant lands is going to be this island out here. That's next to Ibn Battuta. Where are you? You know, the distant lands are sometimes a bit weird. Like, they might be all up along here as well. But we're not really in a position to access them. We could go eco-victory, science victory, cultural victory. There's a lot of options for us still. But I think Abbasid is probably going to be the best bet. I think we do Abbasid. All right, well, we'll leave that for next episode. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of a long one here, an hour and 17 minutes. And we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.